Let's bring you intriguing details of the ever-changing case of Godwin Emefiele. The Federal Capital Territory High Court in Abuja has granted the former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria bail. He was granted bail in the sum of 300 million naira and two sureties in like sum. While ruling on his bail application on Wednesday, Justice Hamza Muazu said the sureties must have certificates of occupancy and titles of property within the Maitama district. He also ordered Emefiele to deposit all his travel documents with the registrar of the court and to remain within the Abuja Municipal Area Council. Muazu held that the former CBN governor be kept in Kuje Correctional Center till he meets the bail conditions. To further discuss all these burning issues, including the case of the former CBN governor, we are joined by legal practitioner Valerian Nwaike, who is also the founder and managing partner of Valerian, Vianney and Partners. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
What do you make of the admission by the Court of Appeal, let's start there, that it made a clerical error in the certified true copy of the Kano governorship election judgment?
Like the Registrar of the Court of Appeal said, it's a clerical error. And the law provides that if such errors are made, it can be corrected. So they have what is called the Court of Appeal rules, which they cited, Order 23 Rule 4, which empowers them to correct strictly clerical errors and not a review of a judgment already been delivered. Also, the Supreme Court case in Adebola against Idowu, reported in 2023, the Supreme Court was clear when it stated that once a judgment has been issued or given, the only thing that can be done is either an appeal or correction as relates to clerical error. So once the registrar have clarified that it's a clerical error, then I'm aligning myself with what the registrar said.
So how do you marry that to the demonstrations in the state? What could we blame for the seeming misunderstanding that is necessitating people protesting and even saying they're ready to give their lives for the sacking of the state governor?
To be honest, I wouldn't blame the people protesting because they are laymen, they don't understand the law. It's a very dangerous mistake, which should also be avoided. However, the mistake having been made, there's a provision that provides for its correction. You know, I've cited the Supreme Court case in Adebola against Idowu, reported in 2023, and also the Court of Appeal rule. It's made provisions where only clerical errors or mistake can be corrected.
Well, how often does this actually happen? Does this happen often?
No, it's actually a very rare occurrence.
Okay.
It doesn't happen all the time. It's supposed to be avoided at all costs to avoid problems such as what you pointed out.
All right.
But since it has happened, there is also a provision for its correction.
All right, quickly, let's look at the case of the former CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, and his trial. What do you make of the bail granted to him by the court this time? Do you see it being perfected? Will the man remain in prison, or he will be set free, at least on bail, as has been instructed by the court?
The truth of the issue is whatever offense anybody claim to have been committed, the Constitution is clear by virtue of Section 34(4), Section 36(4) also, and Section 158 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, that bail is a constitutional right. So an accused person has the right to explore that option. And also, an accused person is deemed innocent until otherwise proven. So the court has granted him bail to the sum of 300 million and 30 in like sum. They should have houses in Maitama. Those are the bail conditions to which he has to perfect before he is released from prison custody. Once he perfects his bail, his lawyers know what to do. Immediately he perfects his bail, sends them to court, do the court endorsement, go to prison, and he will be out once he perfects the bail condition.
Yeah, for a layman, there seemed to be a contradiction somehow, because earlier this month, the Federal Capital High Court issued an immediate and unconditional release of Emefiele, or he be presented in court for trial. And now we have Justice Muazu saying that Emefiele will remain in custody pending the determination of his request for bail. I mean, any reason for the back and forth? To the layman, that seems to be the court speaking from two sides of the mouth.
No, it is not the court speaking from two sides of the mouth. The one you are mentioning happened in Federal High Court in Lagos, where he was granted bail to the sum of 20 million. That's, I think, about 2 weeks ago or a week ago. It is a different matter altogether. So after that has been exhausted and he was granted bail in Lagos, the charges were amended and the matter referred by the prosecution or the prosecutors. So the one in Abuja is a different matter altogether.
Okay.
You understand? Yes, it's an amended charges, bringing in new things or new filing or new allegation. So the one in Abuja is different from the one in Lagos.
Okay, thank you very much for that clarification. Again, the court has ruled that the former governor should be kept in Kuje till he meets his bail conditions. Does this make him a free person, or he'll still have his day in court again before he gets his freedom?
He is free, subject to fulfilling his bail condition. So immediately he satisfies the bail condition, he's a free man. His lawyers will just be making him available at all court hearing. He will just be coming from wherever the court says he's coming from. But he has to satisfy the bail condition before he can leave Kuje prison.
Valerian, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.